Welcome back to SV Blown Away. In this week's exciting episode, we team up with ANCHORIGHT, and we've got freebies to give away. We are Natalie and Ian, and we are full-time liveaboard cruisers. We are currently sailing our 50-foot steel ketch in Greece. Join us each week as the adventure unfolds. Hi guys, we're back.
We are indeed back from a fantastic trip in Mexico. Thank you, Spirit Yachts, you are the best.
Yeah, it was great fun. Yeah, but we're back in Leros, back on BA. We've come out of the marina because we're now on a day rate in the marina, so it's expensive. So we're just anchored outside of Evros Marina in Leros and just provisioning a boat ready for our trip west.
Okay, join us.
If you want Ian to continue making these videos, make sure you give him a big thumbs up. Seriously, it doesn't cost you a penny and it really helps us on the YouTube algorithm. Sailing or blown away.
Back.
I'm feeling bitter already.
Now there's electric winches.
I can just hold up the vane and the headsail.
How much wind do we got?
We've got between 15 and 17 knots at the minute. So we've got full main, full big Genoa, and we are heading west.
Heading west. Yes, we have an appointment with family in August. It's
In the busiest place in the world.
It's currently June, middle of June, and by beginning of August we need to be in the Ionian, which, as Nat points out, is indeed the busiest place in the world.
Yep. Away, heading west. We're currently sailing with our big headsail, our big Genoa, full main. And back there is a silhouette. But BA is happy to be out of Leros. She's always happier at sea.
Coming up onto Amorgos, and Amorgos is just there. Now our plan is to travel down the coast of Amorgos to this anchorage just here, and the reason we are going there is that it's got tavernas and hopefully a few things to do to here There's a town key etc. in that area. That's the plan. Still making good speed. Oh, look at me looking all scruffy. We've had a few battery problems. So as you well know, we've been away for 7 weeks. So we are experiencing some problems with our batteries. So even though we were on shore power all the time we were away and the batteries have been trickle charged, it would appear that we have dropped a cell in at least one of our batteries on the 24-volt system. And the end result of that is that using the refrigerator and the autopilot for a couple of hours has pretty much drained the batteries. So I guess I'm adding that job to the list. I've had a look, they were replaced in 2019. I always put a sticker on them so I know when I change them. So they're not old, not really, but they're standard lead acid batteries and they don't necessarily live that long, so looks like we're changing them again. Our wind has done about 120 degree change since we left at 8 o'clock this morning, and it's currently backing our head sail. So the wind is now coming from more or less there, but there's just not enough of it to fill the sail. So guess what? Engine's on. It's still quite a sloppy sea state out here as well. It's quite confused, but 3 different swell directions it feels like. So we're in the convergence zone from different wind directions, which are kicking up swell from other areas and pushing it our way. But we're not far from destination, only got about an hour to run, so that's okay. All is well with the world. That's what we mean. So having just come back from Mexico, having sailed over 1,000 miles with consistent winds with fairly consistent swells, nightmare Mediterranean. At least out in the Pacific we knew exactly what we were going to get. The Med kind of lives up to its reputation as far as wind shifts, increases in wind speed and the swell. I'd forgotten briefly.
So here we are arriving at our anchorage in Amorgos. We're going into the town of Pola, and these are all the little buildings on the entrance. One of them's a lighthouse.
I'm guessing the other one's a church.
I'm thinking the other one's a church. How's your day been, Skipper?
Well, the sailing's been a bit frustrating after Mexico.
Really?
Oh yeah, wind, no wind, wind, no wind, wind, no wind.
Wrong direction, right direction.
Good forecast, bad forecast. 15, 20 knots to 3 knots, and then up with the sails, down with the sails. Can't wait to get that roller further on, make life so much easier.
Yes. So we are anchored in the gorgeous island of Amorgos in the town of Catapola, and there is something fundamentally wrong with being able to see the bottom this clearly. Look at this.
Yeah, we're kind of cleaning the keel. Yes, it's pretty shallow down there. Nat hasn't been in yet.
How shallow is it?
I think you should take a look.
Because that looks like we could almost run aground in a dinghy.
We're not
Seriously?
We're not quite touching bottom, but not far off.
Are you sure? Yeah, we don't usually anchor blown away quite this shallow. Swim ladder's not on the bottom yet.
The transducer that gives us depth reading is in the forward section of the boat. It's actually under the heads. And what I did when I came in was I brought the boat bow first in to check how deep this was before spinning around and then anchoring. We only had a small amount of area to anchor in when we got here, and I used what little space we had available, and we anchored quite shallow with a very short scope so that we didn't swing into anyone else. Basically we're a catamaran today.
Yeah, this is cat territory. You can see the catamarans over here.
Let's go. This island's been really nice. We're just picking up now. Chain is coming back on board. There's only 20 metres of it down because we have been in 3 metres of water. And yeah, we're off to the next island.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know that I ain't playing no games. Baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down.
It's 22 knots of wind now.
Good morning from Shanusa. It's completely calm this morning, and this is why we anchor in Greece. You can actually see our anchor float just off the stern, just there. You can see the entire 50 metres of anchor chain that we've got out, going all the way to the bow.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
I contacted a company called ANCHORIGHT and I said, your product to my eyes look very promising. I'm really interested in the product that you're creating. Would it be possible that I could get your product? Quite happy to pay for it. So the company ANCHORIGHT sent us a kit to fit to our anchor chain, because they had seen us spray painting and zip tying our anchor chain, which is what we've had to do for absolutely donkey's years. And if any of you have watched our channel before, you know that we spend a huge amount of time on anchor. So I'm going to fit these to our anchor chain, and they're going to go next to the markings that I put on the new chain when we were in Leros. So that's the spray paint and the zip ties, and we will see which one lasts the longest and which one is the best, most visible way of marking your anchor chain. So come with us, we're going to go and fit these to our chain in 40 degrees of heat on anchor in Greece right now. Now anyone that knows us will know that we take anchoring pretty seriously here on Blown Away. Now I've never been one for trusting electronic counters. I would much rather see something visually attached to the anchor chain. Now historically that has meant zip ties or spray painting the chain. We have already lost one zip tie on the 70-meter mark, which is probably in the chain locker. We have the back half which has a pre-drilled hole which the screw will go into, and we have a tapered section where the screw head goes into. Let's screw the two sections together, and the chain links are still free to move without interference. We also have this as well, so this plastic plate will tell me what color codes relate to which length of chain. So red is 70 meters. So simple. You know, sometimes the simplest of designs are the most obvious. This is like a reinventing the wheel. I think that's been quite successful so far. There you go.
This is our ANCHORIGHT colour system, and as you can see the whites are in position when the anchor is in the roller.
So if you are interested in winning one of 3 sets of these that we have to give away, all you have to do is answer the 3 questions, leave your answers in the comments to the video down below. Correct answers will be placed into a hat, and we will have a video draw at the end of August. Meanwhile, back to the video, and we are about to pick up anchor and leave. That was a strange coincidence.
Join us again next week on SV Blown Away, where we continue our island hopping Greek adventure as we head west, when Ian takes us into the shallows once again. He then squeezes us into some of the tightest spaces.
And once again, a huge shout out to our monthly Ko-fi supporters. The McKenna family, David Luchford, Eric, Captain Svetlana, thank you so much for your monthly donations. Also a big thank you to the people that have made donations as one-off payments. And as always, a massive shout out to our monthly Patreon supporters, Matt, Michael, Ian, Par, Miles, Eric, Timmy Offey, JG, and the new kid on the block, Graham Elvey. And if you're interested, you can watch other videos by clicking on the button bottom left, or if you want to subscribe if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will get more videos like this.